So today let us learn how to post from a journal to a ledger. For that, let us start now with one single journal entry. So the journal entry here is purchase account debit to cash account credit. Now when we are trying to understand ledger, now see, this is the format of your ledger. This side is debit side of the ledger and this side is the credit side of the ledger. When we are doing the ledger, we have to understand how many ledgers we have to prepare. So the ledgers that we have to prepare will depend upon these. So first one, this is first ledger, this is second ledger. So purchase account will be ledger 1, ledger 2 will be cash account. Okay, so let us start. Now from the journal entry, we need to transfer it to the ledger. So let us see how it is transferred from journal to ledger. Now let us start with purchase account. So first we shall concentrate only on purchase account. So this has to be transferred to purchase account ledger. So purchase account here, it is debit, right? And it is 5,000. So debit now, debit, go to the ledger. Debit is this side. Left hand side of the ledger is debit, right hand side is credit. So purchase account in this case, it is said debit. So we are going to this side now, left hand side. Second thing, look at the amount. Amount it is 5,000. So what we do here is we will put the amount. In this case, the date is not given, so we shall just write 3. Okay. Now comes the most important part. Since it is purchase account debit, which means we have to record this in the debit side of the purchase ledger. And now, like I told you in the previous problems, when we were doing the journals, we do not write our own names in our own books, right? So purchase, we do not write here purchase. Why? Because we are recording it in the purchase ledger. See, this is the purchase ledger, right? So we cannot write this purchase over here. Purchase is not to be written. In this case, what do we write? In this case, we write the opposite, to cash. So what we will write here, see, in this case also it has to start with 2. So we have to copy the entire thing from here. To cash account 5,000. Okay. Now the same entry, we have only passed purchase account. Now we have to go to the next. Now moving on to cash account. So 1 we have already recorded. Now 2 we have to record. So start cash account. Now which side is the debit side? Left hand side is debit side, right hand side is credit side. Okay. Now like I said, if you're recording the cash, so you just concentrate only on cash now first. We shall concentrate only on cash. So now cash here, is it debit or credit? Cash is credit here. So which side we concentrate? We go only to the right hand side, that is credit side. Next, how much is it credit by? It is credit by 5,000. So note down 5,000. Next, what do we write here? In this case, we write the opposite side, that is buy purchases. Now if you notice, here buy is not written. Is there buy written here? No. But like in the previous videos, I've explained that some places like Tally and some accounting softwares, they write buy here. Okay. So basically it is just taking this entire thing, buy purchases. So buy purchases, you have to write on the credit side. Okay. Now in this case, again, date is also not given. So we shall just write 3. Now let us learn how to balance these ledgers. Now when we are balancing the ledger, you have to look at both the sides, debit side, okay, amount, and credit side amount, whichever side is higher. So now in this case debit side is higher, right? So it is higher by 5,000. So we shall write 5,000 in the balancing figure. In this case we don't have anything here, so whichever side is higher we have to write. So obviously debit side is higher, so first write here and then followed by 5,000 on the other side. Now, this total, that is debit side total and credit side total, is it the same? Is there 5,000 here? No. So what we do is we put something called as a balancing figure now. So towards the end of the month or end of the year, we close this ledger. This ledger is to be closed. So when we're closing the ledger, we put the date, so 31st, say March 18. Now credit side now here we'll start with buy. Okay. So buy balance carried forward. Now you can say carried down or you can say carried forward. Either of the two you can use, but you have to use only one. So now, how much is required to tally it to 5,000? We require to put another 5,000 here. So this is how we are telling both sides. So this is called the balance carried forward. Now this is not the end of it. The most important part is here. Balance carried forward has to come as, this is the closing balance. Now it has to come as a open. So the open balance will come on the next day. So 1418. So 1st of April, this is 31st March. Now it will come on 1st of April 2018. Now here it will come as 2. 2 balance brought forward. Now see, since you have written carried forward here, it has to be written brought forward. If you have written here carried down, then you have to write brought down. Okay. So since I have written carried forward, I have written brought forward. Now how much is brought forward? This entire balance, this same balance will be brought forward. So 5,000 will come this side. With respect to trial balance, now we need to know whether this ledger, purchases ledger, it has a debit balance or credit balance. In order to determine that, we always have to look at the opening balance. The opening balance will tell us that whether the purchase ledger has a debit balance or credit balance. So now how to determine that, I'll tell you. First, look at the purchase ledger. Look at the opening balance. The opening balance is written on the debit side. Correct? That means this purchase ledger has a debit balance of 5,000 rupees. Of 5,000 rupees. So this is the opening balance, or this is the balance of your purchase. It has a debit balance of 5,000 rupees. Now we'll try to balance the next ledger. Now the same thing here. Now which side is heavier? Credit side is heavier, right? So we will write the balance of the credit side. So 5,000. Now the same balance has to be written on the debit side. So 5,000 again this side. Again, is it balancing? No. So we have to write another 5,000 rupees here. Since there is no date, we shall close the books of accounts on 31st March 18. So start with 2. 2 balance carried forward. Now this is the closing balance. I'm just writing in brackets. This is the closing. Now the opening will come here. So the open will come here. So we shall take it on the next day, that is 1st April 18. Buy balance brought forward. Buy balance brought forward is how much? 5,000. So now if you want to know whether this cash ledger, it has a debit balance or a credit balance. Why? Because this opening balance is written on the credit side. And how much is the balance? Cash ledger has a credit balance of 5,000 rupees. This is how we are going to determine whether cash account has a debit balance or credit balance. Now again, one thing very important, in real life, cash never has a credit balance. Okay. We have not solved the entire problem. Therefore, it is showing a credit balance. In real life, cash always will have a debit balance. In order to understand ledger posting in a better manner, I've just taken a problem from the internet. So what we shall do is we shall just try to understand how it is done. This is now in the books of J.S. Lee. Okay. So I've just taken the entries, journal entries. So let us understand, before now we start, how many ledgers do we create? Now first thing, cash ledger. First one ledger we'll have to create. Secondly, J.S. Lee capital account. That means second ledger we'll have to create. Third, bank account. So yes. Now this is very important now. Look at this. Now cash account is already created here, right? So again, we do not create it second time. This ledger, we do not create second time. So this is not to be created. Again, purchase is created. Has it been created here? No. So the fourth ledger, again here, cash is already created. So we do not create cash ledger again. Purchases now. Purchases has been created in this case here as fourth. See here. So this is also not to be created. Lipton and Company account. This is to be created. So yes, fifth ledger. Now coming looking at this fifth transaction, cash again is there. It has already been created. And sales. Sales have we created anywhere? This is not created. So we have to create sales. So basically there will be six ledgers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now let us start. So cash account will be first. We shall write the debit side and credit side. Next is Jayaslee's capital account. So we shall write debit side, credit side. Now to do it faster, I'll just write it down and keep. Let us now first start with cash account. So cash account, the first one here is debit. Debit by 80,000. So what we shall write? We shall come here. It is debit by 80,000. So 80,000. The date there is 1st Jan. Look at the date. 1st Jan 2018. So 1st Jan 18. Now what do we write? We write the entire thing here. So we write to Jayaslee capital account 80,000. Okay. So the first, this one is done. Now we go to second. Now second is Jayaslee's capital account. This is now understood as credit. It is understood as credit. So it is credit by 80,000. So we go to the credit side. Okay. So it is credit by 80,000. So let us write first 80,000. What is the date? Date is 1st Jan 18. Now what do we write? We write this part here. Now although buy is not written here, but still you have to write buy cash. Okay. So now what we have done is we have recorded second. Let us go to the third. Third is bank account. So bank account is debit by how much? 40,000. So let us go to bank. Now which is the debit side? This is the debit side. So we have to write on the debit side by how much? 40,000. So first thing we write 40,000. Then we put the date. The date there was 2nd January 18. Now what can we write bank here? No, we cannot write bank there. So what do we write? We write this to cash. So in bank account now we'll write to cash. So I hope you're understanding now how it is done. We'll go to the next one. The next one, cash account. Now cash account here it is credit. This is credit, right? So this is credit by how much? 40,000. So we will go to the credit side. So first we shall write the amount 40,000. And then we write the date. The date is 2nd January 18. So now what do we write here? In this case, we write by bank. Okay. See, this is the one we are recording, right? So we will write the opposite one. So by bank. By bank. We shall go to the next. Next is this. So let us record purchases. Purchases. So look at the purchase only. So purchase here is debit. Debit by how much? 5,000. It's on 3rd of Jan. So we'll go to purchase now. Purchases is first debit. It is debit by how much? 5,000, right? So write 5,000. It is on date is 3rd of Jan. So now what is to be written here? Let us see. So what we write is to cash. So in purchases, we shall write to cash. I will just repeat. Purchases we do not write here. Why? Because we are writing it in the ledger of purchases. Okay. So we have to write the opposite one. So therefore we are writing cash. So purchases we have recorded. Now we have to record cash again. So cash, now look at only cash. Cash is credit, right? So cash will be written on the credit side. So credit by how much? 5,000. So let's write the amount. Date we know, 3rd Jan 18. And again, what we will write now? We will write by purchases. So here, by purchases. Now moving to the next. The next here is, so this is also complete. Now moving to the fourth transaction. The fourth transaction, debit transaction. So look at the debit purchase account, debit 10,000. So it is debit by 10,000 on 4th. So yes, record it, go to purchases. So again, we are on the debit side. By how much it is? Amount is 10,000. So the date is 4th January 18. Now if what is to be written there? So what is to be written there will be here. Now see here. This is to Lipton and Company. Why? Because it was bought on credit. So go to purchases, to Lipton and Company. See, in all these cases, now you can write account, account. In fact, account has to be written there, okay? Cash account. Here also, account has to be written. Bank account. Here I have written account. So Lipton and Company. So what we have done here is now we have recorded this. Now let us record the Lipton and Company now. Now look at only this part. See, this is credit, correct? So now when we are recording in Lipton and Company, it will be in the credit side. So we'll go to Lipton and Company. Lipton and Company credit side. Credit side, it is credited by 10,000. So first we shall write the amount. Then we put the date. The date there is 4th Jan 18. Now what we put here is by purchases. So what we have done is the fourth transaction also now we have recorded. So let us start with the cash. So the cash is debit. Debit by how much? 11,000. So this side is the debit side. So we shall write 11,000 here. The date is 5th Jan 18. Now if you look, it is to sales. So what we do is to sales account. So this is done. Now we shall write record in the sales. Now sales, if you look at sales, this entire thing is credit. So we go to sales and we credit it by how much? 11,000. So first thing is we write 11,000. We put the date. Date is 5/18. Cash. I hope you know how this has come. Now let us start with the balancing of the ledgers. Now let us start with the balancing of the ledger. Now I said whichever side is higher, you have to write the highest figure here. So if the debit side is higher, you will have to write the figure here. If the credit side is higher, then you'll have to write the credit side figures here in both the cases. So if you look at the total, now in the total, this total is coming to how much? 45,000. And this total here is coming to 91,000. So what will you write here? You will write the 91,000 total. So you will have to write the same total both places. So you will write 91,000 again. So this total now is 91,000. But if you look at this total here, we have how much? 45,000, which means there is still a difference, right? To come to 91,000, there is still a difference. So what is the difference? The difference is 46,000. So this difference is your closing figure. So this is your, I will just put it here in brackets. See, you do not have to write this. I'm just writing it in brackets. So by balance carried forward. So this figure here is your closing figure. We shall write the date. The date can be at the end of the month or at the end of the year. So right now we shall write 31st March 2018. Again, this closing figure comes as opening figure on the opposite side. So here it will come as the opening figure. So on 1st of April 18, you will get a opening figure. So to balance brought forward, how much will be the same figure here? So 46,000. So now if anyone asks you, this cash account of yours, is it having a debit balance or credit balance? You have to look at the opening balance. The opening balance is on the debit side, correct? So it is having, this cash ledger is having a debit balance of 46,000. Now again, I shall just tell you this single one, the rest you can learn by yourself. So again, which side is higher? Here there is anything written? No, nothing is written. So which means credit side is higher. So what will come here is whichever side is higher. So 80,000 will come this side. So the same figure, whatever comes here will come here again. So 80,000. So now this figure here is 0, right? So now in order to come to 80,000, how much do we have to put here? 80,000. So this will be to balance carried forward. Again, we shall put the same date, 31st March 18. So this is the closing, right? So this closing will come as the open here, opening balance. So on 1st of April 18, by balance brought forward 80,000. So this is the way you're going to do your balancing of your ledgers. So if again, if anyone asks you, Jaisali capital account, is it having a debit balance or a credit balance? In this case, it is having a credit balance of 80,000 rupees. So I hope you have understood how to post from a journal entry to a ledger. Thank you.